Hello everyone and welcome back to another Skul Slayer video, but this time is not gameplay. This time we have the big news. We have the trailer for the Dark Mirror update. We said, I've talked about the Dark Mirror update. Like I said, it's gonna be coming. They've made several teasers for it, but now is the official trailer. And they also said that the update will be out for playing in the beta, which I will be playing on the 29th of December. So it's real fucking soon. Less than a week. Yeah, less than a week. Actually, technically, complete fully a week. Moreover, the update will be live in the full release on January 12th, I believe, something like that, right? But the important one is December 29th. You can expect a lot of fucking videos from that point onwards. I will be grinding the game again. But here's the update, and today the trailer, and today I'm going to be looking at the trailer and analyze frame by frame what happens in the trailer, what we can expect, all that kind of good shit. Like we are just on the Skul analysis today. I'm going to be analyzing this. So first, we're going to watch the trailer completely, all the way through. I've watched it, and then I'm gonna analyze certain bits and pieces to say okay, this part here is important, and we're gonna be looking more into that, right? Let's just watch the full trailer first. Again, softball games. Something I also love is the fact that now they're doing a motion twin kind of move where they're allowing us to play in the beta, right? So that if there's bugs, if there's anything, we can just tell yo, softball, no is we need to fix this. It's a bad thing for the game, right? This is the usual start of the game, but now something fun happens. I don't know, right? See, I don't know if that's gonna have another ending, because, yeah. Look at these, dude, like so many new enemies. This looks like Act fucking 4, dude. This is insane. There's butlers, there's bigger maids. Yeah, that was something interesting there. You can bet. Oh my god. The new NPC, new starter NPC, one of the Look at this guy can deflect shit, bro. That's insane. These new Act 4 enemies, Act 4 needed to have more bullshit enemies. It's kinda crazy. Look at how fast this are, dude. It's kinda mad. Hope maybe a third phase hero. I don't know yet. Anyway, so this was the trailer. So let's go back again from the important moments, right? So here we drag the witch, so it's gonna have new story. As we said before, they did mention that hard mode will come with new story elements to the game, right? So let's just pause this for a second. Let me just mute this because the music will become cursed if we have it at slowed speed, right? We drag the witch, and here's where the fun starts, right? Here's where the fun starts. Okay, so this guy right here, is basically just an upgraded version of the original assassin, but this guy just in normal like these other ones. So I'm not sure if only some enemies are gonna be like are gonna become better, and in addition to better enemies or new enemies, but this guy just in normal. Not sure, right? This is, I assume, is going to be the new archer guy. So now he doesn't just shoot in a straight line. You can't just jump over it. You have to learn to time your dashes or do something about it, because this won't be as easy to dodge, right? I can tell that much. We also got a little doggo here. We got a doggo enemy finally. Look at this doggo. We have to beat up puppies now. Like how? Who in their right mind would just make us do this? Look at this shit, bro. This guy's the cutest thing ever. It's just a doggo with a fucking helmet on. This is so cute. And of course, we got the big boy himself here. I don't know if this guy's gonna replace someone, or if this is just gonna be a whole new enemy entirely. But this guy just look at this fucking big ass gun here. It fucking explodes and it bounces, and this is gonna be insane to dodge. I'm gonna call it straight up. This is gonna be way too fucking hard to dodge in like tight spaces. But I'm gonna guess this guy won't be as common of an enemy. So look at this. The maids now do this kind of attack. Like what the fuck is this, bro? Like did after you destroy that, then they become usual maids? Like the maids needed more reason to become fucking busted, to become fucking annoying. They are already the most annoying enemies of Act 2. They are crazy annoying, dude. I don't get it. Why this is gonna be so mad. And of course we have the butler. Look at this butler guy. They actually did um did hint at the butler enemy in previous teasers of hard mode, and although that guy was older in the original teaser, right? So what I'm thinking is either they revamped the original design to be this, or there's gonna be like types of butlers. So similar to how there's like different types of maids. So there's this maid, there's the maid with the broom, and then there's the big maid, the mummy maid. I assume it might be something for this guy as well, right? So these are just the smaller butlers. Like the fucking butler just pulls out a fucking rapier like nobody's business. But these are the smaller butlers, and then there's gonna be like a big butler similar to the big maids. So it's either one of these two. I'm not sure yet, but I'm more leaning towards the fact that this guy just got revamped because I don't think they would release 2 layers of new enemies, right? So that's the important one to look at that. The fact that the maids now have technically 2 lives, right? You have to destroy them twice. Now this is where the massive things start, right? You can now choose quintessences. So, I'm sorry, you can choose inscriptions. So what I guess this is gonna be is you can choose 2 quintessences, and the items you're gonna get from the either the following shops or maybe this current shop, but after you reroll. After you do that, you're gonna get items very likely to be that specific quintessence, or like it's gonna have one of these 2 quintessences, or both, obviously. So it's guaranteed to have one of those, which is really fun because then it means like this will really buff the consistency of specific runs. Like Masterpiece 5 will be easy, Fairy Tale 5 will be easy, Wisdom, Courage, Arms, Tactics, whatever. I mean, Artifact, whatever you want to do, it should be way easier now because you can just like you can just ask the game to get these specific items. Although the items do not seem any more expensive, which I'm glad about that. I really hope they would not like fuck with the prices and shit. Like these seem like pretty regular prices to me. So yeah, this inscription part is insanely poggers, right? I can tell that much. Moving on, we have the other big thing. So look at this. Dark ability. We have access to more abilities. I'm gonna assume these are gonna be similar to witch traits, but at the same time they're not exactly witch traits. Let me explain what I mean. So let's look at the reverse fate. There's only 2 apparently cursed abilities, right? So this one says turns physical damage into magic damage and magic damage into physical damage upon dealing skull damage to enemies. So I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work yet. I'm not sure if the fact that this is cursed means it's going to be literally a curse. You don't particularly want that unless you're a really good player, right? Because upon dealing skull damage to enemies, does this mean that every time you deal skull damage to enemies, this one gets reversed? Because if yes, that's very fucking annoying. On the other hand, does this mean that just a general thing where just like, okay, you swap them and then they stay like that forever? For example, Reaper becomes like a purely physical skull, right? From top to bottom, you just get this and it just becomes a physical skull. If it's that, then that has insane potential because then that would mean that you would have so many more builds you could set up. You could have like a pure physical water skull run, for example. Gunpowder, you could use Orc with Reaper, you could use Orc with like Dark Paladin, you could use, I don't know, there's so many options that open up just because of this. If it works the way like I'm saying it does, if it's just like a one-time thing where you just get this and things get reversed, that is completely fine. That is so fucking good. However, if it's just a thing that every time, like if it's just like a permanent, if it's just like a constant thing, a constant like swap, where every time you deal skull damage, you just like keep on like swapping these, this would be so annoying to deal with. Like this might be like a completely like insane challenge run right here, you know, where it's like you have to build hybrid, otherwise like it's gonna be so hard to manage, right? Because you just keep on swapping. Anyway, so the first skill we see is reverse fate, right? Let's move on. He bought the reverse fate. Now we have shorthand. Damage dealt to nearby enemies is amplified by 45% at max. So this is crazy, right? Because this means that the other abilities here are not just simply, oh, more health, more like maybe damage, but they're like actual, they have some substance to them, in the sense of like they do something for a certain playstyle, right? So you could just like build runs around these, or maybe these could help you build certain runs. So for example, shorthand is the most classic werewolf ability ever, right? Like werewolf is all about the basic attacks, and everything he does is not at range. So you just build shorthand with werewolf, you know, or just like maybe if there's something for ranged attacks, but it needs to be a bit stronger for ranged attacks, then you just, okay, well then mummy just became a lot better. Freaking what's his name, hunter became so much better, you know. Water could have a whole ass build around being ranged, you know, with the water, you know, just playing the water at range, you know, maybe like applying some water and then staying away. Just it could open up a lot more than whatever the witch traits did. These have so much fucking potential if they don't fumble the bag, and I don't think they will, because the devs have shown that they have a very good understanding of the game when it comes to what we need to like make more builds out of it, right? They have a really good understanding of what gives variety to the game. So I really have hope for this particular thing, right? And then there's this like super baby, just increase max HP. It's not a big deal to increase max HP, but I'm gonna say this might be important because because I'm gonna talk about something pretty crazy, like really soon. So just keep this in mind. The super baby might be nice. Um, and also it seems that you can only keep 4, right? I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna work, and I hope maybe there's more curses, because these curses seem way more fun than whatever else like we've shown here. Like this is whatever, it's pretty basic. The super baby is pretty basic, but this is just like game changing, dude. This is like crazy. I hope we have more of these. But anyway, so these have very good potential, and having just 4 really opens up new builds. This is like having a new layer of inscription on top of it that doesn't like contradict the inscriptions themselves, right? This is one of the best things they've added to the game in a long while. I'm gonna be real. So moving on, look at this shit. So there's like shadow enemies. Like these guys do not take damage. And I'm not exactly sure how these guys work, right? So I'm gonna assume it's because of this summoner guy. Either that or they just turned off damage for this one, which I don't think they did, because they didn't do it for like other instances in this trailer, right? And we do see numbers in other instances of the trailer, and I'm gonna assume it's like either this the healers, like the healers now make things invincible, or this guy is a summoner, and these things don't take damage unless you kill the summoner, right? So these things are just there to like, okay, you kill the summoner and then these things just disappear. So that's my 2 theories on this thing, right? Right, so okay, so now here's why I said super baby might be interesting. Look at this shit. We're gonna get hit once here. This guy just pushes you, okay. This guy gets hit once for 49 damage, dude. This is insane. What is this? 49 damage. What the fuck, dude? 49. That's a third of your life bar, my dude. Get hit 3 times. You're done. Get the barrel. Leave this. Now I don't know if it's this attack in particular, just because look at how long the wind up is, right? It's like you do 1 attack, 2 attacks, you dash. You did 4 attacks and then dashed and then the attack came out, right? Like the wind up is massive, so maybe it is just this specific attack that deals a lot of fucking damage, or maybe just a lot of, like, pretty much it's gonna be a staple where every enemy now just deals a lot of fucking damage just because of hard mode. Maybe not like 49 level of crazy damage, but really good damage. So this one saying like Super Baby might come in handy. Super Baby might unironically be the new rookie mode if you're like new to this whole thing. So moving on, we have the new Dark Mirror guy, which I'm gonna guess this is how you get into the hard mode. So you're gonna get into the Skul, the game normally, and then you're gonna have like the witch, the fox, the ogre, the elf, whatever his name is, and then you're gonna have this guy where you just choose like, okay, do you want to go hard mode or normal mode, right? That's I'm gonna guess this is the whole point of this guy, right? Here is this. This is like also interesting. Every single adventure is now different. They're better. Look at this shit. Like I'm not sure what happened here, but at the start of the match here, like this guy just uses an ultimate ability, like before you can even move, and like sacrifice like 90% of his own life bar. And I'm not sure exactly what this will do. I don't know if this is like a constant debuff or a buff for the others, or if or if this is just like some sort of like time limit, right? So he either kill these guys quick, otherwise it's gonna be like a big explosion that's like really hard to dodge, right? So like this will be more like a death threat, you know, like kill these guys quick before this thing goes off, right? That's my also that's another theory I have. But more importantly, guys, something that I don't think I've heard anyone talk about. There's 3 fucking adventurers in the second phase, dude. This is the second act. There's 3 adventurers. What the fuck? Now, I don't know if it's technically, like, if it's 3 adventurers just in names, because this guy just leaves now, you know? Look at this. This guy just leaves. So it's technically 2 adventurers, but there's, like, this thing stays, right? So maybe it's just, like, 2.5 adventurers, like, technically speaking, right? You're just 2 adventurers that you find mainly, and then just this one big attack or buff or whatever this big thing is from third adventure. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like a 2.5 kind of thing, right? And also like this is why I meant like we do see damage numbers. Like see, there's damage numbers in here. So yeah, I'm not sure yet. All of these attacks do seem like generally like just stronger, but not by much, right? Okay, look at all this fucking damage here. I want to see if there's like a... Okay. Okay, so this, I'm gonna assume, is the new kind of like mini boss kind of thing, right? Because look at this guy. This guy just... I don't know if this guy is invincible. Straight up, and look at this fucking new enemy, dude. Like, my man just spawns blobs and explodes and does all that fucking thing. Like, we didn't need more exploding enemy in Act 3. So, I don't know if this guy is just immune to, like, ranged attacks in general. I hope he's not, because then it's like, what the... Why would you cuck ranged attackers like this, right? Like, there's... Why? Or if this guy is like, you know, like, there's spaces where you just don't want to fucking, like, hit him through that. Right? But this guy seems menacing as all fuck. Look at this shit, bro. Like Act 5 needed more bullshit enemies. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy, dude. What the fuck? Now, that thing pushes though. Okay, now this is where like the fun thing starts. Even the bosses are now way different, right? I mean, not way different, but they have like these specific like extra quirks they do. So now Yigi just spawns these like spikes from the ground as well, which is the sisters are... Wait, I'm gonna go to normal speed for this one just to notice how much faster the sisters are, right? Wait, this is normal speed, right? Yeah, normal speed. Look at... I'm sorry. Look at how much faster the sisters are, dude. Look at this shit, bro. This shit is fucking like insane. And now Chimera also spawns these annoying little shits. It didn't need to do this. Any other enemy, please, not these annoying fucking shits right here. Holy shit, they are so annoying, dude. And also, like every attack, I'm gonna guess does like the big explosion waves I mean the big poison waves, explosions, whatever you want to call them. the freaking Joa now attacks way faster. Like there's way less cooldown, I want to say, between her patterns. Because look at this shit. The orb has not even left yet, and she's already starting her new attack while having the tentacles here and having like fucking platforms where you cannot stand on. What the fuck is this bullshit? That she was already a bullshit ass fucking boss. She didn't need more shit. She didn't need to spawn more shit. What the fuck is this shit? So this is gonna mean, guys, hear me out. This is gonna mean that you definitely want to kill bosses a lot sooner. Yo, Haxa, I know you're probably watching the video. When I say you gotta kill bosses quick, man, like this might be this update might be that case more than ever. You know, like I'm just saying. But yeah, so Joanne becomes even more bullshit. You love to see it. Exactly what Joanne needed. Exactly. And also, like she has way less wind up on her attacks. Look at how fast she starts up, dude. What the fuck? Like the beam started so fucking soon there. And there's like a fountain at the hero here. I'm not sure. Maybe like a fourth phase hero, or maybe like the hero is just like the same three phases, but he's like boosted in all three phases. Now there's like some kind of like bullshit to go there because like he's also a bullshit ass fucking boss, and I don't know why the fuck they would make him even more bullshit. But you know what? It's hard mode for a reason, so I'm fine with that. But yeah, that was the fucking video. This update is promising to be insane, dude. There's so much fucking like content out of it. You know, content as a content creator, content as a player, content to like talk about. There's just so fucking much. It's such a massive update. Easily the biggest update we've had since the release of the game. Easily. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Tell me in the comments section. Oh, actually, before I leave, I really hope this this update comes with a balanced patch. Please. Like this update is looking really hard from like the new enemies and everything. There's no reason for Yaksha to be in the spot he's at right now. There's no reason for like for Hunter not to get a buff. There's no reason for like a bunch of other skulls not to get a buff, right? Like it's fine, leave Werewolf as he is, leave King as he is, leave Reaper as he is, right? Because things are gonna get harder, so it's fine for like skulls to be at their current power level because we don't know yet how hard hard mode is gonna be. But please buff some of the lower tiers, dude. Please. That's like my one hope that they did not show in the video. That's the only thing I hope they showed in a video. Yaksha buffs, please, or maybe like a whole ass revamp, something like that, dude. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Tell me in the comment section below what you are looking forward to most in the video, in the fucking update. Right? It's coming right around the corner. What do you hope that happens? Like, what's your biggest wish from the update? Or join the Discord and tell that to me in person in the Discord. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.